Hello everyone, and welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking, and thank you so much for being here. This is your Twin Flame Soulmate reading. I'm using the Botticelli Tarot today. It is Wednesday, which is the day when I do this spread. We're looking at this divine journey, this sacred union. Today I'm thinking to look at you and look at them. Look at the now, look at the past, and look at the potential for the future. So the relationship cross, that's what I'm doing today, everyone. I've chosen my decks. I do like to change things up for fresh energies. I know a lot of you like the Botticelli Tarot. Kelly, I know this is one of your favorite decks, so I'm sure you're going to enjoy this. Let's see what's going on, please, Spirit. Remember, this reading is roughly, well, time is really funny with the tarot. It's very hard to pinpoint, but supposedly this is roughly for now and the next week. Now, sometimes the energies can play out months ahead. Trust your intuition. You know what your own journey is in this relationship. I'm also going to be using Mirror's Love Oracle. I'll be taking some twin flame messages by Mystic Moon at the end of the reading. Last week I was taking some personal messages for all of you. Thank you so much for taking part. I do hope that those messages helped. It's a big job and I've got a lot on my plate right now, so we won't be doing it today. We'll do it again very soon. So please, Spirit, calling on Spirit. We're roughly early September. Today's the 8th. Some of you may be receiving this message on the 9th. We've just had a new moon in Virgo. Where are we in this mutable season with Virgo energies? Please, Spirit, where is this relationship heading to? What's going on with this journey? For some of you, this journey has been going on for years. For others of you, maybe a year. Others of you, maybe 7 years. We'll see what cards come through, what messages. Calling on Spirit. What's going on in this divine journey? Looks like we've got strong Neptune energies, rainfall in Greece. The temperature has dropped significantly for today anyway. It's just, raining softly, watering the earth, which the earth needs. Okay. Raindrops also remind me of tears. So let's see what Spirit wants us to know. What's going on in this divine union in the now, please, Spirit. We have the Four of Swords. Four of Swords can speak to a breakup, okay, where someone needs healing. There's an inaction here. There is a pause. There's no communication. Swords are our perception, our thoughts, conversations. Let's look at the deep past. We have the Strength card. Well, it's not the Strength card. It's actually the Justice card, but it's a number 8 in this deck. So I guess we could take both messages, Libra and Courage, Strength. Leo comes up. Someone's been waiting for their justice. Libra. Maybe there was an imbalance. That would tell me, because we're coming from the Three of Swords, maybe there was a third person in the picture. Libra speaks to relationship. It speaks to balance and harmony. This could be a divine connection, because remember that Venus in Libra, she's the ethereal Venus, so she's heavenly. This is a heavenly situation, companionship, relationship. Someone maybe was either not happy in a commitment that they were in. Maybe there wasn't a healthy balance, an equal giving and receiving. Okay, justice. Justice means a portal that opens as well for me. Remember that justice is usually number 11. Here it's number 8, which number 8 says to me the infinity symbol, something going on and on again. Things coming back around. Justice trying to come through. Let's look at you. Now you can put yourself in this position. I would say this is you, the person that's watching this video, and the other person. Now if the story is the opposite, you can flip the energies, flip the messages. Let's look at you. And we have the Four of Wands. So some of you were already married, or some of you were wanting something long term. Some of you were already mothers. Some of you, I'm going to say, may have gone through divorce in the distant past. I do see here from the card Four of Wands, which is 1111. As you could see here, she's very motherly. She's very nurturing, and provides security, provides that motherly love. Remember the glyph of Vesta and Hestia. Hestia in mythology, that sacred flame. I feel that what I get from this is that there's a sense of purity within you, a sense of trying to keep that flame burning, going. Let's look at the other person. Some of you have got strong fire in your charts, so Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. We've got 2 4s as well. And the other person has the Two of Wands, which means maybe they had a choice between 2. 2 of Wands, another 2. Lots to do with even numbers. We've got 2 4s, a 2 and an 8. 2 4s or 8. 4s do speak to home, to family. 2 of Wands can also speak to someone that's at a physical distance from you, someone maybe that travels, someone that had been through another situation, something that they always wanted to create. Now looks like their perspective maybe changed, their perspective of life. Remember that in the Two of Wands we've got that world ball. So someone that travels a lot, someone that is in 2 minds about walking through a doorway, that portal. Let's see what the potential outcome is, and we'll take more cards. And we have the 7 of Cups. 7 of Cups is many choices. It can speak to Neptune and confusion. As you can see here, we've got the Archangel. The color of the Archangel, which is blue, reminds me of that Neptune energy, right? Things being up in the air still. There is a lot of confusion or lack of clarity, or it's like a godly connection. Neptune can be deception, but Neptune can also be compassion, empathy, sacrifice. And we have another 7, the 7 of Wands. We've got lots of wands, so lots of fire, lots of passion between the two of you, lots of the desire to connect, the desire to meet up. And what I get here is 2 of Wands, You're at the Four of Wands. It looks as though you were more mature on your side. You knew what you wanted. You knew that you wanted a commitment, something long term. The other person was a couple of steps behind you. Maybe it was someone that was just someone that had lots of choices. Someone's been wearing the rose-colored glasses here. And when I say rose-colored glasses, believing in this, now rose-colored glasses is innocence, it's purity. It can speak to naivety as well, but with naivety comes trust. Someone was fully trusting here. Now we've got Chiron here, a centaur. Can you see how Chiron in mythology is the healer? Can you see how he's holding the bow and arrow? There's many references with Chiron in mythology, and remember Sagittarius is a centaur as well. And Sagittarius speaks to freedom, philosophies, foreign cultures, foreign lands. Sagittarius speaks to optimism, expansion, growth, law, someone's truth. With seeing Chiron here, obviously there's an open wound here. This could also be a wound that we're carrying from a past lifetime concerning this relationship. It could be a, the wounding of, self-worth. Someone doesn't hold a high perception of their abilities. Maybe this can be wounding from childhood. In mythology, Chiron, born from Saturn, because Chiron was different, as you could see here. He was put aside. He was not given any attention, He probably felt as though he ridiculed his parents. So there's psychological issues with Chiron. But Chiron also speaks to a key through someone's wounds, through their humbling. And through this open wound, there can be a sense of healing. Now, Chiron is transiting through Aries, and Aries is the warrior. Here we've got the warrior that's needing healing. And I don't know if this speaks to psychological wounds, emotional wounds. Seven of Wands does speak to someone being on the defense. Seven of Wands can speak to also this connection, someone fighting for it. Maybe only the one person fighting for it. The other person maybe holds strong ego. Ego comes from self-doubt as well. Sevens do speak to conflict. Let's see, yeah, Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords. There has been an ending here. There is a sense of heaviness here and wounding, heavy wounding. Ten of Swords, maybe a fight, maybe deception, secrecy. And we've got the Hierophant here. A Hierophant speaks to marriage. Someone's marriage was over. Someone needed to heal, was not ready to take the next step. Maybe. We've got the Knight of Swords. This could speak to legalities or harsh words. Knight of Swords, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Taurus. Taurus is where Uranus is transiting. So it's bringing sudden revelations concerning anything it is that we love, where there's been fixed energies. And remember, Taurus can speak to marriage. The Hierophant, I should say. The Hierophant speaks to religion. It speaks to traditions, choices. Remember that tens equal aces. So the ace can also be a double-edged sword. It can be a sword of victory, but it looks here as though someone is really down. Someone has been hurt greatly here. Let's take some more messages and see what's going on. I will also be taking a message from Spirit, the Gaia Oracle. So what's going on in this divine union, please, Spirit? What's going on in this divine union? True gem. Fun times. And dating. The dating is very similar to the Two of Cups. Doesn't have to be. It could be that someone's open to dating, going out, having fun times. And we've got the true gem here, which could speak to a valuable, a very valuable relationship. True gem speaks to purity again, I'm going to say. Someone could work with gems. Okay, we've got a lot of purple here. Purple does speak to intuition. True gem. A lot of things that we've got a lot of sparkles here, which reminds me of the star. Let's take a few more cards. We have a mature woman. We have union. And we have past life. So it is a union concerning a past life. Now, usually in this card we've got, it shows the eye here and the eye, and there's a black eye. So what I get from that is that there's Plutonian energies. It's as though you can look straight into someone's eyes. Pluto is transformative. Pluto is very powerful. So this could be a possible marriage from a past lifetime. We have Beauty Queen, and I would say that more than likely the mature woman would be the Beauty Queen. So someone who's in the arts, someone who performs, someone that is quite popular or very good at what they do. Beauty Queen speaks to someone that is in performing arts. We have long distance. And the eye here speaks to familiarity for me. Familiarity. So there's something about the other person's eyes. Either there's a vibe when you look into the other person's eyes. There's depth. There's depth. Now, depth can speak to strong desire. Depth can also speak to, remember, eyes are like, you could see the person's soul through their eyes. Okay. And we've got the Ice King. The Ice King is someone who wears a uniform. We've also got, this would be Aquarius Leo for me. We've also got the stars here, fun times, which is the Aquarian energy. The true gem speaks to something very of great importance, and a true gem, so something that's very valuable. Purple speaks to strong intuition, so it speaks to having the ability to connect on a higher level. This could be a past life union, okay, where in the past there was more balance, more understanding. Here we've got the Ice King, who is someone very cold. Someone very cold, someone maybe who is not in touch with their emotions, or someone who protects themselves. They're not open to speak of, what's in their heart. They come through as more sexual, but there's great intelligence with the Ice King. The Ice King is like the King of Swords for me, everyone. So the Aquarian energy is here. And long distance, well, obviously, this is a long distance connection. All the long distance could just speak to the divine feminine here. She's waiting on that ship to come through, waiting on the Ice King. And this is a sacred union. We've got a dark-haired, fairly dark brown hair, divine feminine. Someone who's quite popular, someone who maybe deals with gems. The Ice King could also have strong Scorpio, Plutonian energies. And we've got the dating here, which could mean that the two of the dating card could also speak to the possibility, let's say, of a get-together. Maybe this speaks to the past for some of you. That there was an agreement in the past. Remember, the past life does speak to karma. It does bring up that south node for me. Past life. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. And we've got work. So this is related to work. Some of you work with this person. Some of you communicate through work, through the time of work. Or this is saying that work needs to be done on this instead of just waiting on the ships to come through. The Beauty Queen does speak to popularity, I would say here. There is admiration concerning this divine feminine. And there's leadership qualities in the Ice King with the line here, strong Leo energies. Remember, opposite Leo is Aquarius. Let's see what's beneath that. And we've got a young female. We've got a mature female and a young female. And a young female here, more red tinged, more Aries-like energy. She's got an attitude. She could be red tinged or blonde. Light colored eyes. Someone, as I said, who's got an attitude. So we've got two divine feminine and a divine masculine. And so we've got a king and a mature woman, both quite mature, but we've also got a young female, a younger female. I don't know who that is in your life, in your story, but let's take more cards and see what's going on. And of course, this could also say that the mature woman is still in a marriage, has children. The Ice King can also speak to legalities. So this mature woman wanting to date, maybe even dealing with legalities. Karmic situations right now concerning some form of a contract or a union, a divorce, settlement. Let's see what that Four of Swords is all about. We have the Queen of Swords, so Libra. Libran energy or legalities here. She's holding the fifth sword. And the Five of Swords is self-sabotage, it's conflict. Queen of Swords is very cold. Here with the mature woman, she's someone that's quite creative, someone quite fiery, sexual, I would say. Queen of Swords is the divorcee. So, let's look at the distant past with the Justice card here. We've got the Hierophant. The Hierophant. Libra and Taurus, both Venus ruled signs, and Venus is transiting through Libra, so I don't know if this is hinting to the now. We know that the Hierophant does speak to marriage. Some of you could be from different religion, different upbringing. Let's look at you. And we have the Knave. There's the naivety that I spoke of before. Knave of Wands, which is the Page of Wands. So you were ready to go on that journey, or some of you have got an adolescent child and a younger child, or some of you wanted to take that journey literally or metaphorically. You wanted to go on that adventure. Let's take another card. This is, passionate messages, obviously. But again, that's 5 Wands. Some of you may still be in a family situation where there's conflict. That's 5 Wands on your side. And we have the Queen of Wands. So there we go. You do have strong fire in your chart. I did speak of more fiery, desirous energies coming from this mature female. Not to say that the young female doesn't have fire in their chart, but she does look as more like fiery. But I do get the notion here that she's got a cutting, she could come through with cutting words. She looks like she's ready to bite, right? So this could be an air sign here. Queen of Swords on another level. Could also be the way things are right now. That you both want to find balance and harmony. Conversations need to happen. Queen of Wands could be someone that owns their own business. Someone that deals with a lot. Someone that's very attractive, very magnetic. Let's see on the other person's side. We have the Knight of Swords, so we do have the air energy with the Ice King, as I spoke of before. Harsh words. Or could say also that, can you see how he is rushing in with his sword? The sword does speak to his intentions. He wants to communicate, but he's not coming through as very loving. He's coming through as more about justice, more about truth. Could also have strong air in their chart, as I said. And we have the 6 of Pentacles. So I would say more than likely 6 of Pentacles is my divorce card or separation card, or someone that provides for others. 6 of Pentacles is generosity. It's someone that's in a position to help others financially, or someone who pays others. And that can speak to legalities as well for me, the 6 of Pentacles. Let's take more on the distant past with the Justice, and which the Justice card can speak to karma. Someone was in a karmic marriage. They had obligations, they had commitments. Let's take another card here. And we have the 2 of Cups. Wow. So there was love. There was love. There was that spiritual connection, but there were traditions, or maybe someone's social standing that kept this divine union in separation. I would say a lot of karma, and karma works in funny ways. It's all about timing for me. That's what I feel, that certain karmic cycles need to be worked on. So there was that spiritual connection and an emotional bond as well. But the Justice card. I want to have a look at Chiron for a moment, which is the general energy. The Centaur. We have the 3 of Pentacles. 3 of Pentacles again relates to a work situation or a third person. 3 of Pentacles. A work situation. Threes. And we've got 2. Wow. What I get from the Two of Swords here, because Two of Swords can speak to a dilemma, what I get here is that there's a sense of jealousy here. We've got two divine masculine want to bash each other up, which brings that jealousy for me. Two divine masculine fighting over a divine feminine, or someone just coming from a place of jealousy. Two of Swords, dilemma, choices. And some of you, well, I don't know if something got found out, or something's going to get found out, where two divine masculine are going to be at each other. They're going to beat each other up. Let's take this Queen of Swords in the now. Ace of Swords, which does speak to clarity, which does speak to a point of success, conversations coming in, even though, because Queen of Swords holds that Ace of Swords, right? So we've got 6 swords, we've got the 4, 5, and the 6th sword here, which means there is the possibility for something new, message, conversations, where there's been no communication. There can be communication now. There's a strong sense of decision coming from the other person here. And remember that swords can speak to intelligence on both sides, right? Let's see what the possible outcome is here. With that 7 of Cups, we have the 7 of Swords. My goodness. 2 sevens. 7 of Swords can speak to secrecy. It can speak to stealth, theft. As I said before, someone trying to pull the wool over the other person's eyes. But remember, 7 does speak to conflict, and we have 3 sevens. 3 sevens. 21. The World card. Seven of Swords can also speak to, and as you can see here, these people have put their swords down. It's very different energy to what the traditional 7 of Swords is. So there's serenity here, there's peace, there's a group effort, and the swords are down. They're not showing upwards, which means someone's ready to fight. Let's take another card. And we have the, now this is number 11, which is the Strength card, which shows the Divine Feminine here. She has the ability to tame her wild side, her desires. She has got the ability. She knows that she can handle any situation. Remember that this is a card of confidence when that lion comes through from within us, that wild, animalistic desire, which is Leo, right? Leo does speak to passion, it speaks to courage, it speaks to romance, flirtation, risk-taking. But someone's been trying to tame that wild beast within them. So I don't know if this was, because this could speak to a strong sexual desire between the two, which I've mentioned from before. But this also speaks to someone holding themselves back, not being truthful about what it is that they desire. And with the Two of Swords here, which usually shows someone that's blindfolded, minding their heart, protecting their heart, and trying to make a decision through their intuition. what I get with this here is that for someone out there, it's practically impossible for them to be able to make a decision. Feels as though they have to be forced. There's a sense of force here. And I'm going to say the word force comes from a very strong sexual desire. So I feel that the other side, this is someone that they do want to be generous. They do want to reciprocate. I don't know if they're dealing with legalities, but feels as though they're going to come in really quickly. Now, the Queen of Wands is more, yes, she wants to go on that adventure, but she looks as though she's more grounded here. She's sort of waiting. She's waiting for the other side, I feel here. And remember, I did mention Leo, which Leo could be Sun, Moon, Rising, who knows, Venus in Leo. Could be your Mars in Leo, Mars in Leo is very strong. But there's a sense of frustration. But here she looks fairly calm, and I don't know with the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups could also speak to a form of escapism. Remember, it's someone escaping Neptune, right? Neptune can speak to medicines, it could speak to alcohol, but it can also speak to the divine. So someone connecting with spirit and knowing that I feel that there's a sense of maturity on this side here, where she's sort of in waiting mode. She's being very patient. She knows already that her patience is going to be rewarded. That's what I feel. And we've got the long distance here. So I feel that this side, whatever it is that they're doing, that you're doing here, it's you keeping yourself busy and knowing that there will be a particular time. Because I get a sense that there is some fear related to the other side. Fear. The Page of Swords just opened up. So Page of Swords can speak to a messenger. Page of Swords is also someone that could be checking you out on social media. Page of Swords is the messenger. Let's take a few more cards. Let's look at you. We have the Magician on your side. And the Magician speaks to an ace, right? As above, so below. A new beginning. Having the intelligence to manifest, having the ability to manifest. Some of you could also be an alchemist. Into tarot, into magic, whatever it is. With a Magician. Or you've got great logic. Strong logic. Let's look at the other person with that Six of Pentacles. Looks as though they're bowing down an offering. There is some form of an offering here. And we have the Star card, everyone. And the Star card shows 3 goddesses here. This is like teamwork. It does remind me of the Three of Cups. The Star card does speak to Aquarian energy. And Aquarius. This could also be talking to something, wish fulfillment at a distance, but there is hope here for reconciliation. I did speak to Leo and Aquarius. We've had a couple of full moons in Aquarius. So what's going on with the other person who could be in Aquarius? So, and I mentioned Leo on this side, so I don't know. Leo, we've recently had a new moon in Leo a month ago. Let's see what this Ace of Swords is. And the Star card could be social media. So communication through social media, through friendships, some sort of news that's coming in that brings hope. And we have the Four of Pentacles. And the Wheel of Fortune. And the Four of Pentacles is someone that's wanting something long-term. Remember, it's the Miser card. Someone holding on to something for dear life. And there are money issues here. Someone is very attached to their money, to their monies. Fours always speak to home. Four of Pentacles is my Taurus card. We do have here, we've got the Hierophant, which does speak to the Taurian energy. Remember, Uranus, which is the ruling planet of Aquarius, is moving through Taurus. So it's bringing sudden changes where there's been stuck energies or someone holding back even on their emotions or holding on to a relationship for dear life, maybe even 4 years. We've got the Wheel of Fortune, which brings changes. And what's interesting here is that the Wheel of Fortune is in the reverse, which I'm not reading reversals. And this has come through in the reverse. And a reversed Wheel of Fortune to me says that the wheel right now is looking down. So we're still at the Hermit. The Hermit, which is a number 9, which is the Virgo energy right now. Changes are due. We're at the 9. But remember the Wheel of Fortune being Jupiter. Jupiter is retrograde. Jupiter will, in October, change direction. October 18th will start to move direct once more. And remember the Wheel of Fortune is the Wheel of Fate. Does speak to timing. Sagittarius again. Again, physical distance, different culture, different religion, different beliefs. Let's take another card on that Two of Swords. What's that about? And we've got the Knight of Pentacles, which is the Virgo card. Someone's taking forever. Very slow moving. But you know what? There's certainty here with the Knight of Pentacles, because the Knight of Pentacles, as you can see, they're galloping in. They're coming in. We've got pure energies here. Look at the horse. Look at the horse, how he's doing a dance. There's beauty in this. There's purity. There's romance. There's etiquette in this person here, taking action this night. But it's taking them forever. Okay, maybe they've got other things that they're dealing with. Okay, maybe even fighting with themselves with their own perception on moving forward. But, you know, the Knight of Pentacles does speak to slow movement, but certain movement. Strategy. Remember, Virgo is all about planning. Let's look at the outcome. It's interesting. We've got 3 major arcana here. Let's look at the outcome. 7 of Swords, peace, tranquility. Even though there's conflict, there's a serenity here. The serenity is the spiritual side of this connection, I would say. We have another 7, everyone. Wow. 7 is very important. 7 does ring the Chariot, which is Cancer. 7 of Pentacles is, though, it's the Capricorn energy. Capricorn card. Capricorn speaks to someone going through, someone's life going through great transformation, one step at a time. Remember, Pluto is in Capricorn, bringing fundamental changes. Capricorn can also be a boss. It could be someone looking at their goals, where they're at. 7 of Pentacles can also be a 7-year cycle, which is very Saturnian. So maybe now there is a major turn. Let's look at it, because 7 of Pentacles is a strong investment. We've got 3 sevens right here. We have the 6 of Wands, which does speak to success. Someone's rising above. 6 of Wands. Success, balance, harmony, appreciation. Let's take another card, because 6 of Wands can also speak to someone maybe that's got a bit of an ego. There's the Leo energies again. And we've got the Lovers here, another 6, everyone. And the Lovers, as you could see here, we've got the Divine Union, which, as you could see, they are both one. This is a strong bond, very strong bond with the Lovers. The potential to succeed is here. Remember, this is Gemini. And Gemini does speak to, you know, where we've got the North Node right now. Gemini. Someone could have their Venus in Gemini, for instance. We do have strong Leo energies. The Lovers. Powerful, powerful connection. And we've got the Tower at the bottom here, everyone. What a beautiful deck. The Tower is an awakening. Right? An awakening, a catastrophe, a major shift, major upheaval. And we have the 10 of Pentacles beneath that, which does speak to a home. It speaks to abundance. This is like rolling out the red carpet, right? A sudden shift brings abundance, brings great abundance and stability. Or someone who got married for all the wrong reasons, let's say, this is the end of the road. There's a major shift here. And we've got the Knight of Cups here. Knight of Cups, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Remember that the Knight of Cups is someone that is very protective of their heart. They're not certain about moving forward. Beneath that is the 10 of Cups. So maybe in the past we've got a couple of 10s, and the Wheel of Fortune is a 10. 3 10s, and we've got the Emperor here, everyone. So the Emperor is someone that holds a strong position in society, someone who is at the top of their game. The Emperor has taken his throne here, has got his stance. The Emperor can speak to Aries, Taurus, could be any other sign. This is a leader. This is someone that has had everything that they desired in their life, I feel, but not enough love. As you can see here, the horse is in a stance where there's no movement here. He's unsure about moving forward because it may, and we've got the 10 of Pentacles here, this is what he's dreaming of, but there's a sense of insecurity here. That's why we've got the Tower here, and the Tower is Uranus moving through Taurus. So a great revelation is going to come through. There is the ability to success. This could be, for some of you, could be a 7-year process, a 4-year or an 11-year process for others of you. Let's see what the energy oracle holds. As you can see here, looks like the angel is carrying an olive branch, which speaks to peace. Remember in the Olympics, the Olympic flame, wars used to stop. Remember that Six of Wands can speak to strong ego. This is like an offer of, let's stop fighting. Let's put our swords down and let's rise above. Yes, an olive branch means forgive and forget. And I would say with that 7 of Pentacles, it's been too long. It's not worth throwing this away. What's going on, please, Spirit, in this divine union? We have a first chakra, Archangel Michael. The root chakra, career, money, mindset, anything that brings security. And Archangel Michael is here. The warrior. We have the magician and the mirror. So this could be a bit of a, you know, the magician can be a trickster, but the magician also holds great power. And we've got woman holding a coin. So this would be very similar to the Queen of Pentacles. She wants something long term. She knows what she wants. And we have happy family. Wow. Number 4. I'd like to read from the Man and the Mirror. Sorry, not Man and the Mirror. Magician and the Mirror. So I'm just wondering if this magician, because we do have the magician here, which is Mercury, does signify Virgo and Gemini. I'm wondering because end of the month of September, we're going to have a Mercury retrograde once more, which can bring back situations or people from the past. Let's read number 53. This card upright represents the culmination of your personal and spiritual power at this time. In the magician's left hand is the flame of passion and action. In his right hand is a vortex of water and the light of reflection. This highly beneficial card is telling you that you are the magician, and within your grasp are the amazing forces of earth and spirit. The water is the energy of yin, the power of spirit and clarity of thought. The flame is the energy of yang, bringing direction and creativity. Together they give you the magnificent magic of transformation. The mirror stands beside the magician, reflecting the outer world's response to your choice to use or dismiss the true power that you have. Its silver reflection reveals the future in a mist on the horizon, ready to be magically formed. When you receive the magician upright, you are put on notice that an important and powerful time is at hand. You are the alchemist of your life. And I spoke of that exactly before. And just as an alchemist turns base metals into gold, you are now able to transform your difficulties into great blessings. And the great blessings will give you something that is long-term here. This is true in every area of your life. Claim your power and embrace your intentions in your heart and in your daily life. Direct your destiny, and the mists of the future will clear into brilliant reality. The mists of the future. It's interesting, though, that even though she comes up as an earth sign, she's got a black cat with her, which does ring the Queen of Wands with the black cat. So there's luck. There is luck in the picture for her at this time. Let's take a couple of Sibilas before I take my Twin Flame messages by Mystic Moon. Let's see on your side what's going on. We have the Prigione. There's some sort of some form of limitations or karma that you're dealing with. You are very worried. We have the Nemica. There's information that's missing for you, but the mask comes off. There are some truths that will be revealed. And we've got the Sacerdote. So, you know, the Prigione could also speak to, some of you did not know, or maybe it was kept secret, that your divine other was in a marriage. That's what I'm getting here. It's all swords, so it's all thoughts. 9 of Swords, 12 of Swords, 13 Swords. Let's look at the other person. We have the Il Nemico, another sword, air element. We've got the Nemico. We've got the Nemico on this side and the Nemico on that side, which shows the animosity. You know, love and hate are two very similar energies. They can, you know, it can turn from love to hate from one moment to the other. That's how powerful these emotions are. We have the Viaggio. Someone is willing to take a journey. We've got a knight coming through. And we've got Fedelta, the dog. 9 of Cups. Loyalty, companionship. The dog does speak to Uranus in Aquarius. So this is someone that's been loyal to you for a long time. Some of you could also have a sense of friendship, but they are devoted. They are devoted and they will be supportive. They're taking action. They're taking a voyage. They could be coming from a distance. Or they're coming through as a knight. Let's look at the past. We have the Belvedere, 3 of Cups. We've got the Vedovo, 3 of Swords. So the Vedovo is the widower. And we've got the Artista. So it looks like your other person did go through some heartbreak in the past. Could be to do with any legalities or a sense of jealousy, I would say, because the 3 of Cups can speak to a love triangle. For those of you that were in a marriage, well, someone wasn't happy in a marriage. Someone was not happy in a marriage. This is the 3 of Swords, and the first card down was the 4 of Swords. Someone maybe lost a loved one of theirs. And the Artista is the Aquarian energy. It does speak to someone that sits behind a desk. It's the 7 of Cups, again, lack of clarity. Someone not being totally truthful of their situation. Let's look at the now. We've got La Reunion, 8 of Wands, which does speak to love messages and flight travel. We have the 8 of Cups. Someone could be leaving a situation that did not fulfill them or make them happy. The Speranza could also speak to fears, not only hope. Someone could be fearing that leaving a situation that did not make them happy, that they will not find happiness. But someone here obviously hasn't been happy wherever they are. And there's 2 8s here, and 8s do speak to the Strength card, remember. The infinity symbol. There is hope for reconciliation here. And we've got the 5 of Cups, merriment and happiness. 5 of Cups, obviously there are regrets here concerning the past. There was a lot of happiness which went in the past, which went sour. But there was, probably because there was a third person. Could it have been a child or another marriage, another connection? Let's look at the possible outcome. We have the Lettera, 2 of Pentacles. We have the Ace of Pentacles, stanza. News is coming in, unexpected good news and success comes through, everyone. The news could be coming through in secrecy. This does speak to something long term, but the stanza also speaks to intimacy, things going on behind a closed door. So a sexual, again, connotation, a sexual connection. And Consolante Sorpresa is like Uranus, bringing in something unexpected of value. 6 of Wands it is, so it's the ability to succeed. Let's have a look at the general energies here with the 7 of Wands, Chiron, let's say. The Centaur, 3 of Pentacles, the ability to expand. There was an initial point of success, but then there was the 2 of Swords, jealousy, and someone looking at the details. Does it work? Here we are. Here is the Gran Signore, who's very similar to the King of Cups, King of Pentacles. He is a VIP. He is someone very important. Someone that loves anything that is beautiful. Could be financially very prosperous, from a high society, high background. Imeno, a spiritual bond. There is an offer coming through. We've got the Ace of Wands, the potential for a new beginning. Someone is popping the question. Someone is popping the question. And we have the news, messaggero. The message is coming from a distance, from afar. And it's positive news that's coming through. That's like 11 of Pentacles. We've got past that 10 of Pentacles, which speaks to success. There's great abundance here, or a restart, right? That portal opens. I would like to take a couple of cards on this Tower moment. This Tower card, what's that about, please, Spirit? I'm using another deck. What's this sudden shift, this awakening, this Tower moment, this moment of distress, sudden change? What's that about, please, Spirit? Number 16. We have the Ace of Cups. We have the Seven of Cups. So the Ace of Cups is here as well. Things are going to clear. Seven of Cups, Pisces, unconditional love, after clarity. Well, this Tower is going to bring the clarity after the confusion. That this is a divine union. Yes, maybe someone had many choices, but the Ace of Cups is on offer here. Let's take one more. What else do we need to know about this Tower moment? This revelation, this aha moment. And we've got the Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands. What you're going to learn is that someone's gone through a lot of hardship, but they've put in a lot of effort here. Okay? They've been through a lot. That's what the Nine of Wands wants to tell us. Nine of Wands also speaks to, maybe I see it as someone having put up a wall. Okay? This is someone sort of blocking because of trust issues. They've been through pain and wounding. And remember, the Seven of Cups is very dreamlike. And the Ace of Cups is a potential, right? Let's see what's at the bottom here. We've got the Two of Swords. Again, the Two of Swords, everyone. Three of Wands. Someone does have a choice. They've been through so much. Seven of Cups and Ace of Cups is the Eight of Cups. Maybe some of you are hoping that someone's going to leave or even take that journey. Take that journey. Leave past hurts, regrets, deception, lies, secrecy, and move towards something that is of great value for them. Move towards something that was very precious. I'm going to take another card on that Nine of Wands. And we have the Crisis card, Judgment. And here is Archangel Michael saying that there will be a resurrection. A possible resurrection, yes. All right. Ooh, hostilities. Someone is in a difficult place dealing with hostilities, or this speaks to past hostilities between the two of you. Maybe even a perception of, you know, competitive energies as well. And we've got Daughter Spirit beneath that. And Daughter Spirit speaks to an ascension, but hostilities, I do feel that this has got to do with more external. I don't feel it's so much between you and the other person. I do feel it's probably got to do with whatever they're dealing with now. Because the happy family is very similar to the Ten of Cups, which means they may be dealing still with legalities. Walking away. Someone's walked away from a situation in the past. And walking away means an ending, obviously. Let's take a few love messages. Let's see if these love messages pertain to your life, to your connection. If these are messages that someone could say to you, or their thoughts. These could also be your thoughts. Let's see. Dear Spirit, what's going on? Here's the first message. We have, your beauty still moves me. Your beauty still moves me. Just like that Queen of Wands, who's someone very attractive, very magnetic. Your beauty still moves me. Yes, thank you. And we have, I feel badly for the way that I treated you. You didn't deserve that. So there were hostilities between you and your other person. What else do we need to know, please, Spirit? Thank you. Our connection still affects me. Thank you. And we have, I can't ignore the signs I'm receiving any longer. Let's take a couple more. Archangel Lophiel, please guide us. Archangel Michael, thank you. And we have, I can't handle your words right now. I know I screwed things up and honestly have no idea how to fix it. And we have, I wish I could take back the things I said. So it feels like someone's in a difficult spot. So that's why the Tower moment is very necessary here, I'm going to say. Because that's going to be the major shift. Obviously, there have been hostilities in the past. Let's, please, Spirit, let's take the Gaia Oracle and see what our people need to know. What is the guidance concerning this twin flame connection, soulmate connection, powerful union, this fated connection, very fated. Many times these connections are filled with lessons. Thank you. And we have apprehension, moving out into the world, doubt and fear. And it's a number 18. We have Goddess of Creation, number 7. Transformation, creativity, and wholeness. And we have Sacred Earth Mother, a message of love, number 42, which equals a 6. So we've got a 9, a 7, and a 6. 6 is also the lovers. This could be a message from Mother Gaia. Pay attention. Mother Gaia, very motherly, right? We've got the heart here. Mother Gaia is very nurturing, very giving, very nourishing. We've got 9 and 7 is 16 and 6 is 22. So 22 again is 6 to 7 weeks. It's the path in the Lenormand. It's Venus in Libra. Someone is hesitating on whether they're going to travel, they're going to take action, they're going to decide if they're choosing between two. There will be an opportunity, okay? And choices need to be made. A message of love. Let's read the message of love. Sacred Earth Mother, number 42. We travel the endless corridors of our mind until one day we find a path that leads us to our heart. Who you truly are has nothing to do with your personality or your achievements, successes, or failures. The you think you are is an actor playing a role that your soul has chosen. The essence of you is soul, light, with no beginning or end. You are an eternal spark of pure creativity, unlimited potential that yearns to be expressed and fulfilled. Your potential is your destiny. It awaits your call. Trust your heart and apply its love and wisdom to all you do. In this way, all you create or do will be a true expression of your soul. It is through expressing your truth that you create things of lasting value. Be true to you. Be true to you and be true to the other person. My advice is let them know how you truly feel. If they are not ready for this connection and you're not willing to wait, it's time to close that door and move on. Do not put your life on hold Is it worth it? Maybe leave the door open just a little bit, but don't put all your eggs in one basket. Don't put all your hopes in on that path. Continue living your life, and remember, when we ask, we receive. When we are open, we attract. Right? Because those of you that are just waiting, I don't know if those of you are familiar with the journeys of Odysseus. Odysseus had a dog, a beloved friend, a loyal friend, his dog, who forever waited for him. I would like to just quickly read from Wikipedia for you just a little bit of the background in relation to Odysseus and his best friend Argos. Argos means Argos, which means slow, but he wasn't slow at all, actually. He was very speedy. Just a very brief, quick, a bit of information. After 10 years of fighting in Troy, followed by 10 more years struggling to get home to Ithaca, the island of Ithaca, Odysseus finally arrives at his homeland. In his absence, reckless suitors have taken over his house in hopes of marrying his wife Penelope. In order to secretly re-enter his house to ultimately spring a surprise attack on the suitors, Odysseus disguises himself as a beggar, and only his son Telemachus is told of his true identity. As Odysseus approaches his home, he finds Argos lying neglected on a pile of cow manure, infested with fleas, old and very tired. This is a sharp contrast to the dog Odysseus left behind. Argos used to be known for his speed and strength and his superior tracking skills. Unlike everyone else, including Evmeos, a lifelong friend, Argos recognizes Odysseus at once, and he has just enough strength to drop his ears and wag his tail, but cannot get up to greet his master. Unable to greet his beloved dog, as this would betray who he really was, Odysseus passes by, and in brackets, but not without shedding a tear, and enters his hall, and Argos dies. The simplicity of the relationship between Argos and Odysseus allows their reunion, there's the word reunion, to be immediate and sincere. This was a substantial event in the marking of Odysseus's return. So that's the story of Odysseus and his beloved dog, his best friend. Anyway, darlings, I want to thank you all so much for liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, for taking time and being here with me, spending your precious time here with me. What else can I say? I will be back. Love and light to all of you. Shine bright. Love you all very much. And don't worry about the scammers. The worst we can do is report. The most we can do is report them, or don't worry about it. They come and they go. Okay? Love you all. No one can dim this beautiful and magical family here that we've formed. Okay? We've all got our lights on, and our lights come together as one. That sacred flame. Talk to you soon. Talk to you tomorrow. Ta-da.